Have you ever found yourself crying over something that seemed small, feeling devastated by a simple comment, getting overwhelmed by a minor inconvenience, or replaying one conversation in your head for days while everyone else seemed to move on? If so, you may have experienced one of the most misunderstood parts of ADHD, because ADHD isn't just about attention. It isn't just about distraction. It isn't just about procrastination. For millions of adults, the hardest part of ADHD is actually the emotional side of ADHD, and surprisingly, very few people ever talk about it. Today, we're going to explore why ADHD emotions can feel so intense, why emotional dysregulation is one of the biggest hidden symptoms of ADHD, and what you can begin doing to regain emotional control. Before we begin, if you're interested in practical science-based strategies to better understand ADHD and improve your daily life, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss future videos. Let's begin. ADHD is more than an attention disorder. When most people hear ADHD, they picture someone who can't sit still or someone who gets distracted easily. But adults living with ADHD know that's only part of the story. Many people experience emotional overwhelm every single day. Small frustrations can feel enormous. Disappointment feels crushing. Excitement can become overwhelming. Anxiety builds quickly. Stress seems impossible to switch off. These emotional reactions are not signs of weakness. They are often connected to the way the ADHD brain processes emotions. Researchers now recognize that emotional dysregulation is one of the most common yet overlooked symptoms of ADHD. Understanding this can completely change the way you see yourself. Why ADHD emotions feel so intense. The ADHD brain regulates attention differently. It also regulates emotions differently. Executive functioning doesn't simply help you organize your schedule. It also helps regulate emotional responses. When executive functioning is impaired, emotions often arrive faster, feel stronger, and stay longer. That means a small criticism may feel enormous. A delayed reply can trigger anxiety. A minor setback can ruin an entire afternoon. You aren't choosing these reactions. Your brain is processing emotional information differently. Once you understand this, you stop asking, "What's wrong with me?" and begin asking, "What can I do to support my ADHD brain?" That question changes everything. Rejection sensitive dysphoria. The pain few people understand. One of the most painful experiences for many adults with ADHD is something called rejection sensitive dysphoria, often known as RSD. Although not everyone with ADHD experiences it, many do. RSD causes perceived criticism or rejection to feel emotionally overwhelming. Sometimes the rejection isn't even real. A neutral facial expression, a delayed text message, a short email, someone being busy. Your brain immediately assumes the worst. They're upset with me. I disappointed them. They don't like me anymore. This emotional pain feels incredibly real. Many adults spend years believing they're simply too sensitive. In reality, they may be experiencing one of the emotional symptoms associated with ADHD. Understanding RSD often brings tremendous relief because people finally realize they aren't imagining these experiences. The hidden cost of emotional dysregulation. The emotional side of ADHD affects nearly every area of life. Relationships become harder, work becomes more stressful, parenting feels more overwhelming, business decisions become emotionally exhausting, even self-confidence begins to disappear. Many highly intelligent adults start believing they're failing because they lack discipline, but often they're simply emotionally exhausted. Living in a constant state of emotional overwhelm consumes enormous mental energy. Imagine trying to solve complicated problems while carrying an invisible emotional backpack every day. Eventually, anyone would become tired. This is why managing ADHD emotions is just as important as managing attention. Emotional regulation can be learned. Here's the encouraging news. Emotional regulation is a skill. It isn't something you're born with or without. Many adults with ADHD dramatically improve their emotional resilience once they understand what triggers emotional overload. They learn to pause before reacting. recognize early warning signs, reduce unnecessary stress, protect their sleep, exercise consistently, create calmer environments, practice self-awareness instead of self-criticism. None of these changes happen overnight, but together they create a brain that's far less reactive and much more resilient. Progress isn't about becoming emotionless, it's about becoming emotionally balanced. Final thoughts. If there is one message I hope you take away from today's video, it's this. The emotional side of ADHD is real. ADHD emotional dysregulation is real. ADHD overwhelm is real. And struggling with your emotions does not mean you're weak, broken, or incapable. It means your brain processes emotions differently. Once you understand your ADHD patterns, everything begins to make more sense. You stop blaming yourself. You stop believing you're simply too emotional. And you begin building strategies that actually work for your brain. If you'd like to better understand your own ADHD patterns, visit ADHD-solution.com. ADHD-solution.com. You'll find additional resources, practical guidance, and a free ADHD assessment that can help you identify your unique ADHD profile. Understanding your brain is often the first step toward enjoying a calmer, more confident, and more fulfilling life with ADHD. If you found this video helpful, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next video.